Order. Roll call attendance. Alderman Massey.
Here.
Council President Rodriguez.
Here.
And myself, all present. This is a public hearing of the budget of the Board of Estimate and Apportionment. And what I'd like to do is call upon Don Paris, our city treasurer, to do a brief presentation summary of the budget. It will be on your screens. And for the public at home, these are summaries of the different categories of the budget. Don, go ahead. Oh, John's going to read the notice? Okay.
Yes. Yep. City of Middletown notice of public hearing on the proposed 2019 city general water and sewer budgets. Notice is hereby given that the Board of Estimate and Apportionment of the City of Middletown will hold a public hearing on the proposed 2019 city general water and sewer budgets on Monday, November 5th, 2018 at 6 p.m. in the Common Council Chamber, 2nd floor, City Hall, 16 James Street, Middletown, New York. Said budget is available for inspection in the office of the city clerk, clerk of the Common Council. This is by the order of the Board of Estimate and Apportionment. This was published in the Times Herald Record on October 29th and October 30th, and also posted on the city website with the draft 2019 budget.
Okay, thank you. And Don, as you come up, this budget is once again within the property tax cap limits, correct?
Yes, it is.
And is this the 5th year in a row or 6th year? Each year of the property tax, we have met the property tax.
We've met it every time, yes.
Okay, good.
Right.
Okay, go ahead, Don.
Well, good evening, everybody, and nice to see a new face. All right, this is the 2019 budget by major category. So, all right.
John, we have a little technical difficulty. Oh, there we go.
There we go. I just didn't hit it hard enough. Well, this is a sheet of the various expense categories, and at the bottom of the sheet on the right, you see these are in thousands of dollars. So the entire budget is $40,805,000 compared to the $39,830 the year before, and all categories combined it's a 2.5% change. Now, only within these budgets are the 2019 estimated CSEA wages, which are they're higher depending on how that goes, but that's what we used. All the items are up about the same. Special items for your information are liability insurance, telephone, taxes, and things that kind of split over every department that can't be particularly put into each one of these. So anyway, expenses are up 2.5%. And then within that 2.5%, these are the major categories. You can see pension of $3,175,000 versus last year of $3,113,000, and so on. And these particular items make up 35% of the budget: pension, workers' comp, health insurance, payroll taxes, and others. So a lot of those expenses, just not much you can do with them. They're either driven by law or by negotiation. So it's a big part of the budget. It is what it is. The next summary is major revenues. You can see we're up 1.3, 1.3, and 2.0. Property taxes 1.3%. Joe, the rate went up 2%, but because of the change in the roll, it ends up dividing out to not quite that even number. You know? So
it's at 1.33.
Right. And then if you look at the tax impact at an average household of $30,000, it's going to go up $33 for the year compared to last year. And water sewer combined rate rose 2%. A lot of capex there, and a lot of debt service. So.
All right, just Don, on the just so we can clarify for the public who's watching or here, the reason for the big jump in salaries, I think you did touch on it, was we have a memorandum of agreement, hopefully, with the CSEA union that will move 4 years of salaries forward.
Right.
15, 16, 17, and 18. I know the union is meeting tomorrow to authorize their board to sign the MOA and then put it up for a vote. And then we will, if that's signed by both parties, we will then be ratifying after they ratify. So the reason for the personal services jump is that that number from 15, 16, and 17 only contained contractual step increases.
Right.
Did not have in it the base increases, and we're moving that all forward at once. And that's thus the big increase. And also, in health insurance, it was not a 16.78% increase in premium, but we did add employees. And some of that is coming back. For example, the 7 SRO officers
Right.
are coming, some of that money is coming back through the school district agreement that we have. So, but we did have a higher payout for health insurance. But also the premium did double, not double, I think it was double digits, though, the increase. Do you recall what the number was?
I thought the pure premium was around 8.5%.
Okay. Do we have any questions, members of the board? Anyone here from the public that would like to make a comment or ask a question on the 2019 City of Middletown budget?
We got one more page here, Joe,
Okay. Go ahead.
which takes you to the back. The total levy for 2019 is the top number, 19,634, and then the cap is a calculation to get that, and we just kept the 2,000 under the cap, because there'll be a final adjustment when the final numbers come out from the county. There's always a little difference there.
So we're slightly under the cap,
Right, $2,000,
as and planned, okay.
right. And that's all I have, unless anybody has specific questions.
No, I want to thank you for all the work you did on the budget, and also thank Alderman Massey and and Council President Rodriguez for all the hours they put in on the budget.
Now,
And,
you put a few in too, Joe.
yeah, well, I'm here, they're not, so they have to go out of their way to come in for the budget hearing, so we appreciate their help.
We do.
Hearing nothing else, we'll call the public hearing. Did you want to say something, ma'am? Did you want to make a comment or ask a question? You're the only person from the public here.
We're here for you.
Okay, fair enough. All right, we'll call the public hearing closed.